about this?
Well, what I can tell you now, Sophie, is that we are about to be joined by the Finance Minister of Malawi, and this is a story that has gripped the nation. And in a country where the country, depends on such a lot of money in terms of foreign aid, this is the kind of scandal that Malawi just simply could not afford to get. And I'm now joined by Dr. Mkwezalamba, who's Malawi's Finance Minister. Now, Minister, in all accounts, there's been a lot of money that has been stolen, and you were brought in at a time where the country just appeared to be falling apart. Can you tell us how much money was stolen exactly?
Well, the figure we have at the moment is about 20 million United States dollars. This figure, however, is yet to be confirmed because we currently have a forensic audit which is underway.
Say that again?
This suburb did not exist 3 years ago. It was a maize field, dubbed Cashgate City. Flush homes allegedly built with stolen government money. In this home alone, thousands of US dollars were found by police, hidden in handbags, cupboards, and pillowcases. The owner, a junior civil servant.
I didn't steal the money.
Where does it come from then?
That's why I told you. I'll say it in the court of law, not here.
But if you've got nothing to hide, surely you can tell it.
I don't have anything to hide, and I'm not hiding anything else. But I have my right to say it in a court of law, not here. So I'm not saying anything about the money that was found here.
It is thought that over an 8-year period, hundreds of millions in various currencies was stolen through illicit payments. 70 people have so far been charged with theft and money laundering.
People have to be afraid of government money. It's in a country like ours, the needs are so enormous. And imagine that just a few people were able to get their hands on this much money. It is quite discomforting. It's unpatriotic.
It's evidence such as these cars that will be used in court to prove the mass looting that took place. As investigations continue, this could well be the tip of the iceberg.
This scandal forced international donors to freeze much-needed aid money to Malawi.
It is a crisis of confidence. And unless there is transparency and everybody has the feeling and the trust that the crisis has been addressed with full determination, confidence will not return.
The looting has been catastrophic on the national budget. Malawi appears to have very little to show in terms of development since its independence 50 years ago. And in all of this, it's the rural poor who are suffering the most. The only thing I can remember receiving as help from government is a 2-kilogram bag of fertilizer. And that went a long way. But apart from that, we never get any support in the villages. For Joyce Banda's presidency, tackling the Cashgate scandal has been a huge political risk months before she heads to the polls. Some call it brave, others foolish. At the end of the day, it will be the rural vote that decides her fate. Nomsamasego, BBC News, Lilongwe, Malawi.
Apologies for technical difficulties we experienced a bit earlier. I am now joined by Malawi's Finance Minister, Dr. Mkwezalamba, who we were asking you a question in terms of exactly how much money was stolen from the government coffers, and you said that from all accounts it looks like it was 20 million US dollars. Do you think that we are likely to see more people being arrested?
Yes, let me say it was 20 million US dollars, but that is between April 2013 and September 2013. We think the figure could be more than this if we were to go back, beyond the period that we are looking at. Yes, a number of people have already been arrested, and we would expect more to be arrested. There is currently a forensic audit which is underway. We are expecting the report very soon. That report will include names of individuals involved, names of companies involved, and so there will be some basis for further arrest.
an interim report to the IMF, and they seemed to be quite pleased about that report, and we were able to release some funds. But the taxpayers of Malawi say that the government will never inform them in terms of what the details of this interim report. What would you say to that?
Well, that interim report that we submitted to the International Monetary Fund was actually at the request of the organization itself. We have a report that is coming out, and that's the one that is going to be made available to the Malawian people. The report that was presented, I mean, like I said, just highlights some of the weaknesses that led to individuals stealing money from government, coffers. So all I can say is that once this report is ready, yes, at an appropriate time, we'll share it with the Malawian people.
And with that, it's back to London.
Nomsama Seko in Lilongwe. Thank you. Thank you.